Good afternoon, everybody on YouTube. It's Saturday afternoon. RVDebs with you, and I thought I would start a live chat. Hopefully, there's a bunch of you out there that would like to join in and visit with me for a while. It is, like I said, Saturday, so I have some time right now. I thought I would do this. I hope you're all having a good day. Let me make sure I can see who's here. 1 second. Okay, I just got to go to my channel. Let's see. Still not there yet, but I hope someone's here to talk to me. Okay, good. I see there's 6 of you so far. Okay. There. 10 viewers. Let's see who's in. Takes me a minute to get set up. I don't see you guys, so give me a second and try to figure it out. Okay. Anywho, it's nice today. It's only going to be like in the low 90s, which is really good for a change. For some reason, oh, there we go. Okay. Hi, Janice. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Mama Five. Hi, Tony. Gilligan's Hope. Trini. Hi, Timothy. Thanks. I'm trying a new lipstick. It's real light colored. Glad you noticed. Yeah, it's different. So I thought I would just get on here and visit with you guys for a little while. Anybody having any big plans this weekend? I know I don't, but one is I have a plan coming up on Tuesday. Yeah, Patricia, my family here in Texas collect, I was going to tell you this, they collect all of the Pioneer Women cookware and stuff, and they've got a monthly magazine she puts out. Last Christmas, a present, all the ladies went to, I think it's called Patunga, or it's a small town in Oklahoma where she lives, and they've got a big, huge mercantile and restaurant. They're real big fans. Kansas is, yeah, it feels so much better in 90s. I never thought I'd love 90s, but it's a lot better than it is when it's 102 and 103. Oh, then it's terrible. Hi, Sunny Girl. Hi, AVN. It's interesting. Yay. So today, thank you for the flowers. I got a package from China. I'll show you what I got. And it came really in a cute little package, too. I just got it. Mark knocked at the door and gave it to me. So let me show you how it came. From wish.com. They should pay me because I'm always pushing it. But anyway, this little box, little tiny gift box, was so cute. And inside the little gift box was this ring. I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see it? Hi, Chip. Yeah, it's like little rubies. And I'm just going to use it as a pinky ring. Isn't it sweet? It's delicate. I like that kind of jewelry. Anyway, yeah, so I got that today. I always love to get packages. And they're like pretty inexpensive, like really just about $3. And I have nice jewelry and it fits right in. Thanks, Sunny. Thanks, Patricia. Oh, thank you, girls. Thank you so much, ladies. Oh man, it's been quite a week, and I'm looking forward to Tuesday because I have 2 nights away in a little town called Fredericksburg, Texas. It's almost 4 hour drive from here. Thank you, Janice. And going with Ramona and Paul and their channels, Nomadic RV. Such nice people. We just really clicked, and so we rented an Airbnb. We're going to spend 2 nights and just check out this town that's basically it's like a German town. Lots of German people and beer gardens and restaurants and wine cellars. I don't know, but I'll be definitely doing videos, so I'm looking forward to getting away. And it's not that far away. It's on the way towards Austin. So what's going on? AVN, are you doing all your artwork for us? Timothy Williams says I spent 3 days in my friend's camper last week. Oh, that's good. You were right. It's not as easy as it looks, and very hot cooking in an RV. At least it is off my bucket list. Well, I'm glad you finally got your bucket list met because you would tell me cook some more, and really, especially in the summer, cooking in a travel trailer or a motorhome, it'll heat the whole place up. I won't forget you guys. She says, Patricia, it's lovely that I'm going away, but not forget. No, I'm going to do a video of it. So that's what I'm going to do. Hi, Don. Ah, thank you. I miss you being my neighbor. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, getting out of Knox City. And this town is supposed to be like booming. It's not a huge place, but it's definitely lots and lots of shopping down the main street. And we're going to see. Janice says she sounds interesting. I love German food. My husband and I used to go to the Poconos and get their Germany. Thank you, Patricia. This is getting to be an old blouse now. Um, Tony, you do have a friend from there. Well, I've only heard good things about Fredericksburg, so we're kind of splurging. It's not cheap to go there. The Airbnb, um, I think what's with Airbnbs, are inexpensive, but by the time they tag on the Airbnb company's service charge and cleaning charge and tax, it goes up. Yeah, I like German food too. So anyway, hi Kutchet. Oh, so you're not too far from me. He or she said that it just moved to north of Dallas. I think I am west of Dallas. I try to figure out the Texas map, trying to learn it. So, yeah, German beer, German spatzel, all that kind of stuff. Hi from Maine. I have family right now that's in Massachusetts, and they keep showing videos on Facebook, and they say it's like 75 degrees and perfect. You moved from Arizona. I'd like to see Arizona. There's some parts of Arizona I really do want to check out, like Prescott and Flagstaff, but I think it's because it's cooler. Will I behave, Patricia? I always behave. Oh, I'm 3 hours west of Dallas, Don. Is that what you say? Well, how was everybody's Fourth of July? We really had a quiet Fourth of July here. Nothing major. I just went to dinner at my friend's family's house and just came home and watched the TV. Well, if you like Texas better, then you are where you're supposed to be. Hello, Alice. How are you today? Yep, I am glad I got on live today. I was just feeling like I had been wanting to get on live yesterday. I almost went on yesterday, and then I don't know, I just didn't. Sunny Girl says, "Nice fourth pool party and cookout." Yeah, it was too hot to cook out here. I think it really put a damper on a lot of people. But it, there were fireworks because I heard them going off all over the place. Timothy says, "Have you told the dogs that you're leaving without them yet?" No, I'm going to surprise them on Tuesday. Yeah, Lily's. You see Lily? That's Lily Bella. I don't know if you can see her. I don't know. There's her little head. They're lounging. They go outside though, and this morning it's cooler in the morning, so they get a good run around, and that helps. Anyway, hi Libra. I don't know, Samuel. Like, what do you think? That's what's going on in my neck of the woods. It's really a nice day. A little clouds in the sky. That always helps. Good to hear that you're here with me, Alice. Are you from Dallas, Alice? I do know an Alice from Dallas. How's it going, Libra? Good to see you guys. I am very pale. Do I look dark skinned? That's funny. No, I'm not dark skinned. I'm very pale. Never been to Africa. Maybe someday. That's good. So we're having good weather for a change. Hi, Cameron. Hello from Scotland. Hello, Debs. Followed your channel for a while. You have such dignity in life. Oh, thank you. We worry in the temperature rarely rises above 70 in the summer. Yeah, I think that you have a beautiful weather in your country. I just love Scotland, Ireland, England, all that area. Okay, bye, Samuel. Thanks, Patricia. Bainbridge, Georgia. Oh, okay. It rains a lot, so everything's really green. We need some rain. Don, you should not do that, but thank you. I'll put it in my travel fund. Thank you, Don. What a sweet man. Yeah, Pamela, you and me too. I just let him see where he was going to go. Hi, Jojo. There's people that are like nutcases, and then they have to do it. They feel like they need to try to disrupt things. Don, you're a cutie pie too. Did y'all see Don in one of my videos recently? Wasn't he a handsome man? Very sweet of you. Thank you. All the money I get is going into like my travel fund because it's going to cost me a bit just to go see. I want to see Kelly, Vernon Kelly. It's August 31st for 3 days, and there's two concerts they're giving at the Irish Festival. So I am trying to. I'm doing a good job. I'm putting money away for it. Plus, I got to go with this Tuesday. So yeah. I'm trying. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. See, Don, the ladies liked you. And Don's going traveling. He's fixed up a utility trailer. It's looking really good. It's long. I can't believe how big it is. 18 feet long. So he's got himself a little home on wheels that he is working hard, and he's got a big old air conditioner on top, which makes it much better. And did you ever get more of those poppers, Don? Thanks, Timothy, for coming in. Hey, Ellen. Thank you. I am too. Yes, it's going to be fun. Well, welcome, Deb. Good to see you too, sweetie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to say I have two, actually I have three plans, which for me is good. This Tuesday, I'm staying Tuesday, Wednesday, coming back Thursday from Fredericksburg with a couple friends. And then August 31st, I'm going to drive from here to Kansas City, Missouri. Hi, Kathy. Stay, I think, 3 nights and 2 nights on the road. And I found an Airbnb in Tulsa, Oklahoma that's going to only cost me $30 to spend a night. So I think I'll break up the trip and make it easier on myself instead of trying to drive 8 hours. Yeah, Don ordered some more of those poppers. Oh my gosh, they're so good. How you doing, Kathy? Everybody having a good day? This is a good place to meet. Yay. Oh, and not only that, so then at the end of November, I'm going to go to Dallas and I'm going to see Celtic Thunder, the whole group in concert. And I actually am going to go to a VIP after the concert's over. 50 people have a chance, and I've got one. I'm going to get to meet a couple of the guys and take pictures, which of course you'll all see. I've never been to Tulsa, so I'm going to stay in someone's home. That at least that'll be fun and just real quick, a nice little quick visit. Grab something to eat and go to my room and have dinner. Hi, Elaine. Well, I'm glad you didn't miss this one. I know I should really make a video like earlier to let you guys know I'm going to be here. And I haven't really figured out, I know I could figure it out, but I haven't, how to do that. Yeah, Tony, me and 50 other lucky people are going to get a chance after the show to stay and get to meet. I don't know which two, they never know, they said, which two of Celtic Thunder will be there to sign autographs, take pictures, play games. Hi, Catherine. Thanks. I'm glad you caught me live. It's just it's a boring weekend, but it's a good, I like it. I don't mind it at all. And the weather is much more tolerable today and yesterday too. We had a little bit of rain, not much. I don't know who Nana is. I do have a ticket to the VIP concert already. Just got a message. I'm telling him I'm live. There. So, is there a country group of singers? Well, do you not know what Celtic Thunder is? They're an Irish group, and they've been around 10 years. They've been around 10 years. So they've got a lot of songs, and I love that kind of music. And they're good-looking guys, and they've changed guys, but three of the main guys are from the originals. Yeah, 5 months without rain in Arizona is dry. We hadn't had much rain, but we did get a little. It does help. Yep. But anyway, if you've never heard of Celtic Thunder, I mean, just look them up on YouTube because that's how that's how I got to know all their music. Irish singers, they're really good. I think I put a little bit of my video of them singing, and I think I got another one of them singing some too. But I really, and then two of the guys that are in Celtic Thunder, they have a group of their own called Burnin' Kelly, and that's who I'm going to go see in Kansas City, Missouri at the Irish Festival, which I'm looking forward to. Because I figured living here in this small town was kind of driving me crazy. Um, because I hadn't gone anywhere. I'd been here like almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in August. So it does help to have plans, definitely. Catherine Walden says 104 degrees yesterday. Wow. Afternoon in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Too hot. Today's much cooler. I am 3.5 hours north of there today. Yeah, it's 103 anywhere is too much. 104. We've gotten up to like, I think there was like 107 one day. Okay, well, look up Celtic Thunder, Alice, and let me know what you think. I knew about the group 10 years ago because they would be on PBS, like on television, and we always watched them. It is uplifting to have something to look forward to. I really needed to do that. Biggest problem is it's far from everywhere here. If I want to, like Fredericksburg's almost 4 hours. Dallas is like 3.5 hours. And I want to go to Colorado, which is about 7 to 8 hours. Don, when sometime in the near future, I'm going to meet up with Don, and we'll have some fun out there, and maybe the RTR. Don was trying to get me to travel with him right now, but I couldn't. Right, Janice. Yeah, that's where I first heard of them, was on PBS. Um, like every year they would do a really neat live concert and put it on TV. But then I got into here like on YouTube, and then that. Thanks, Madonna. I'm looking forward to it. My first bit of excitement, really, August 31st. You're in Nebraska. How's the weather today? The women's group is Women. Isn't that the name of them? They're like angels. They're beautiful ladies. That would be awesome, Catherine. She said, wouldn't it be a blast to have Riverdance, Celtic Thunder, and the like Celtic Women group? I think that that would be like heaven, but I don't think they'll ever do that. Low 80s is perfect. Even 90 right now feels pretty good. So what's going on in Georgia, Alice? I've done arts and craft shows there, and I did the Renaissance Fair near Atlanta in Georgia. Yes, Don, absolutely. We'll get together. Yay! There's 49 people watching. Hi, everybody. Patricia says, wish you could come to Wales. We have such beautiful scenery. John sends his regards. Tell John hello from me. I would love to be able to go in right over by you. That would be so awesome. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to plan a huge trip like that. Oh my gosh. Catherine says she doesn't have air conditioning. A personal desktop swamp cooler. I think it'll work for you. You don't have to worry about it too often. Right, Don. He says that he loves Celtic. The Celtic women groups are amazing. They performed at Buckingham Palace. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they when they're on, like they do something like Celtic Thunder. There's the men group. They both do really just beautiful concerts. They look like angels on stage in pretty dresses, gowns, you know. And I like the music. I like the violin and they have a harp. They blend their harmonies perfectly. So that's what's going on. Not a lot, I guess, huh? I'm trying to think of something to tell you guys. Any questions that you have possibly that you'd like me to try to answer? So we got I won't be staying on too long today. Libra says that the swamp coolers don't work if the weather is over 40% humidity. Yes, my fur babies will miss mom, but they have Kathy. They love Kathy and Mark. It's hard for me to leave them. Lily's right here, and Rosie's under the table. Catherine says where she lives up there in Canada, it's very dry. Well, then it'll work good. Yep. I guess I'm not as talkative as I thought I would. Well, I feed my dogs like, I cook for them hamburger, chicken, turkey with vegetables. Oh, that's a good subject. Catherine's asking how I'm doing with my eating clean journey. I wish I could say that I'm like 100% on target, but I can't. I'd be lying. Oh, thank you. I don't know if you can tell on here. The lighting right now is kind of strange because it's coming from the window, but I do eat pretty good. Lately I try to eat like if I'm gonna eat bread, I eat the bagel thins, not bagel. I'm sorry, not bagel thins. Sandwich thins, or whole wheat, like whole grain types of bread. And I love the avocado smushed on it with some sweet Vidalia onion. Dublin, San Francisco. I don't think I've ever heard of that. So it's a warm day. So I eat a lot of avocados and spread and eggs because we have chicken, so we have fresh eggs, which I'm very I really love our fresh eggs, so I eat eggs a lot. And what else? Oh, I yogurt. Lately, I found that I get real good plain Greek yogurt and put in blueberries, strawberries, and fresh pecans from here with a little honey in it, and that's pretty much something I really enjoy now. Terry asks, does the humidity affect your allergies or breathing? I need the dry air in Bullhead, Arizona, where I live. I'm susceptible to allergies for sure. here too. But I think there's so many kinds of trees, the mesquite trees and cotton. I think I'm allergic to when the cotton's in bloom. Yeah, farm fresh eggs really make a difference. And important that it says whole grains, not, you know, some of it. Charlie's doing great. He's a good cat. That's Patricia asked how Mark and cats. Charlie, his name is. Hi, Jude. Yeah, 75 is perfect. Yeah, so I eat like that. And then sometimes I go to Bud's, and that's not good for me because most of the food at Bud's is like Southern fried cooking in Mexican. So, yeah. And then Don took me and we had a blizzard from Dairy Queen. That was one of our, afternoon outings, and I couldn't resist. Especially when it's so hot, that ice cream is just, I just really, I can't help it. It's not a good thing to eat, but, I don't really drink any milk, so I'm not getting a lot of that kind of stuff. I do like cream cheese. I haven't felt like cooking, so, making like a sandwich with, eggs and avocados or something for dinner, or like I've got a frozen chili Rihanna that I got at Sprouts Market. But tonight's family night, so I don't know. One of my favorite places in the entire universe, of course, I haven't been in the entire universe, but I really love San Francisco. Such a great city. And all around there, Sausalito, all the way up and down the coast, Napa. Right, Tony. See, I'm not alone. You like the cheesecake blizzard. I think I would have liked to try the like chocolate peanut butter one. Yeah, Patricia, that sounds good too. It is hard. Ice cream is something that I've loved since I'm a kid, and also peanut butter. So put those two together, and I'm happy. I go in my happy place. Yeah, Jude, that's what we had. We had the berry cheesecake blizzard, and it was good. We ate it. We enjoyed it. Yeah, some in Florida, when I lived in Florida, Catherine, it was so humid that when you walked outside, you felt like you were getting out of a shower. I mean, everything was just damp and sweaty, and it was worse. Here in Texas, it's very hot. It's like an oven, kind of like Arizona. It's still hot. It's just different. That's another thing about keto that I didn't like is that you had to cook all those, fake desserts and use like imitation what do you call it, flavorings and stuff. But I know it when you're on it, that's the way you can eat your sweets. So we've got a long summer. I mean, it's July. We have all of July, all of August, probably most of September, and then the weather seems to change here. And we got a feeling we're having an extra hot summer and we're going to have an extra cold winter. 2 weeks of that, Jude, is wonderful. We get, like I say, 3 months of major heat. It sucks. Everything slows down too. Like nobody feels like really doing anything energetic outside. Yeah, I hate the fake sweeteners too. Stevia's the best so far because Nadia makes desserts with stevia and it's not bad. They're just not as good as cane sugar or honey. You know, my family had a home in Ontario, so every summer we would go to Ontario on the beach on Lake Erie. So I really love Canada. Sweet and cold, yum yum. Patricia, her mom never dieted. She lived on till she was 94. So just enjoy your food. I think anything in moderation would be the key. You know, Kath, she is. It's not even for losing weight, but she's lost about 10 pounds. But her blood sugar went from over 300. Now she got up. It's like 95. So it did work for her, and she cut out most every bit of carbohydrates because she was so hooked on them, and they really spiked her sugar. Mine doesn't get spiked as easy. I'd like to go, and I'm not sure if it's going to happen in Fredericksburg, but I would like to go somewhere where you frozen. Is that bad? Is that so bad? I use stevia naturals, Splenda naturals in my coffee in the morning. That's the only thing I put it on. Ooh, still, I see that I gone off. I don't know. I think we'll see if I can get back. I'm back. Yeah, Tony, I think Kathy doesn't call it keto, but she's pretty much doing like very low carbs, which is helping her a lot. Am I breaking up right now? Darn. The only plans today is Saturday afternoon, 6 p.m. family night dinner. Hmm. I'm trying to get back on my back. I hope I come back. I don't know. I don't see myself anymore. Okay, I'm back. Now I have to find out where you guys went. I'm right with you, hopefully. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. There you guys are. Yeah, I went off for a while. I don't know if it's just a bad connection. Like I said, I think Saturdays everybody seems to be. Yeah, hit the like button, please. Thanks. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. Yeah, I'm sorry it's not a good connection. Hopefully, it's going to stick around for a little while. Right, Libra. Thanks, Janice. Yeah, I see it. I'm doing better. I can tell when I go off. So what's going on? Anybody have anything to ask me or anything like that that's been on your minds? I probably should answer, and I don't even really remember what I was asked now. It's like, oh, I can't think of anything really. Hmm. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up and all that stuff. It does really help. I have done much better in the last couple months, and it's because of you guys, of course. I love okra too. I don't think for breakfast though. I make okra really good though when I make it. I have a video in my playlist for cooking of the way I cook okra. And I got that big pressure cooker sent to me, and it's still in the garage. I feel guilty. Ellen, I don't think there's yoga right around here. Maybe, but I've never heard of it. My Etsy store has. I just bought 2 more hats. I'm gonna paint, and my Etsy store has several necklaces and bracelets on it. Julie, I think there's like a mixed. I think keto has. There's 2 kinds of keto to me. There's keto that people are eating um, the grass-fed beef and they're doing the right way, and then there's people like myself who uh, keto makes them allowed to eat fattening foods, and after a while that can give you cancer too. I actually get the caps over at Walmart, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't have a place. Okay, Catherine says she was asking about the hats, and have you done any more? I'm going to do two of them. And then the pressure cooker that I got, once you use it, you'll love it. I know I'd love it, but I don't have any place to keep it. I don't have any place to put it so that I could easily get it. That's the problem. Jawan says he can get us all off of pharmaceutical diseases. That's a whole other subject in itself. Right, Julie. If you can eat all organic food and stay away from processed crap, which I try to do now, and that's healthy, I think. I think that's why like my grandparents lived pretty long lives. They ate all stuff they grew, mostly. California, growing up in California, I can tell you um, how I got to meet George Harrison and get a kiss right there. You want to hear that story? Yeah, they cost $2.99 right now at Walmart, and they're 100% cotton, which I like. That's what I do, Joanne, with okra. Fry it till the slime is gone, and really cook it good with tomatoes and onion, and You can put anything in it, salt and pepper and hot sauce. Okay, let me tell you this story. It's not a story. This is a true story. Yes, okay. When I'd say I was about 17, 16 or 17, and 19, it was like 1967 maybe. And no banking on Monday. They don't spray organic groceries, organic veggies. Okay, so I lived in like Los Angeles and West Hollywood, and I was playing guitar and singing and trying to, have a career very young. And in my apartment building where my parents, they were the managers of this high rise, there was a man, his name was Robert Fitzpatrick. I think he passed away. But anyway, he had me under contract, and he also had, um, he did Cream, the Buckinghams, what's his name, a famous trumpet player, several groups that he was like managers of. And he was also a lawyer. And when the Beatles came to Hollywood that year, West Hollywood or Beverly Hills, they stayed in a house on Blue Jay Way. There's a song that George Harrison wrote called Blue Jay Way. I was in that house too, before, not while they were there. But anyway, I got a phone call one day, and my manager, who was their lawyer, he said, "Do you want to meet? Do you want to meet me at the airport? I'll leave you your name for the VIP place to meet George Harrison." So of course, and I was young, and I remember wearing like a sort of a mini dress with a floppy hat, and I had pigtails. I was so young, and I drove to the airport, Los Angeles airport, and got to go in the VIP lounge where George Harrison, his wife, Patty Boyd, her sister, and their engineer, sound engineer, were all there. And I got to meet all of them, but I mean, like, it was like as if George Harrison had this aura, like a glow around him. And I was so young, and it was totally freaked out. I couldn't even talk really. And he held my hand, and he told me he had a stomach ache, and they were getting ready to go on the plane. And his wife kind of glared at me. She wasn't real friendly. She looked like a model. They all had bright colors on. Um, George Harrison was wearing a velvety looking jacket and matching pants with carrying a black cane, and it was in the shape of a note. And they his wife was wearing like a hot orange micro mini with a little Peter Pan like bottom of the dress, and she had long legs. She was this gorgeous model. And the other people too, they were like in lime green and hot pink. And it was really neat to meet him. Like I was introduced as a what do you call it, not as a fan, although that's what I was, but more like, this is one of my clients, Deb, who's a musician. And after he was ready to talk to me for a few minutes, he gave me a goodbye kiss right there. And I floated home. Hey, Sully. Hey, Craig. Craig says, guess what I got? A surprise package today. My awesome hats and lovely note. You're the best. Ah, I put one on, and all my neighbors want one, and told them they're handmade and each one is unique. Get busy. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so glad you got them today and you like them. It was pretty neat, though, meeting George Harrison, you got to admit. And I got to see the Beatles in concert 3 times, twice at the Hollywood Bowl and once at Dodger Stadium. And it was so much fun. And I was young, and it was just very exciting. Well, if you look at the Sergeant Pepper Hearts Club, Lonely Hearts Club, the cover, that's what they look like. They all had that kind of look to them. Who's a troll? Judith says it's 107. Where is that? San Diego? Oh my God. I didn't think San Diego ever got to 107. The only good thing, though, California gets cooler at night. Oh. Why would you be proud of the fact that you never heard of the Beatles songs? They were the most fantastic group of all times. That's your loss, unfortunately. Yeah, can you imagine 107 in San Diego? That's crazy weather. I know, Ellen. It's really one of my favorite, like, my teen years, and nothing's really topped it. Living in West Hollywood, for all my teens, I definitely got to meet a lot of people and stuff like that that were famous. I like Cat Stevens too. If you like Cat Stevens, then you would like the Beatles. You know what they say? Try to have an open mind in life. Baking on Money said, I heard nothing but the Beatles and Sergeant Pepper growing up. Yes, Catherine, I saw James Corden, his name is, and Paul McCartney doing the carport karaoke. You know what? That was really exciting. That was so much fun. It actually, I got tears in my eyes. Those lucky people that got to be part of that. Yeah. It's okay, Joanne. You don't have to like everything everybody else likes. You can be your own individual. See, California doesn't get that hot usually, so when it does get hot, it's difficult to take. I have it on cool in my house. The AC, thank goodness, is really good, and I have a fan on. I like it cool. Anyway, wasn't that joyful? Catherine says the people in the pub, their faces, everyone was so excited, and just it was thrilling. Just can't even. I'd love to have been there. Wouldn't that have been fun? Yeah, Sully, California people are not used to bad weather. I love all that kind of music, writing with the oldies, all that oldies music. I really am. I'm into music a lot. I still am. Catherine, thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend. I painted it. It's my paintings. They're on the wall. I've got a few mermaid paintings. I don't think you can see them. I'll try to move my computer, my laptop. I'm recording on my laptop. I love to paint, so that's what I've done. Yeah, there's another mermaid and swan. Exactly, our Ozark lady. We're all entitled to our likes and dislikes, whether they're, you know, the same or not. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Juan. Um, Banking on Money says, what style of music did you play when you were in the making it? Try to making it. I didn't make it big. I played. They compared me to Janice, Ian, and Melanie when I would try to make get into it. That's what they. I did. Time to say goodbye to banking. Why? Why should I do that? I thank you very much, Don. Yeah, Don knows me now personally, so he can vouch for me. I'm for real. Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate it. I enjoy painting, and I'm going to be doing a little more painting in the near future than I have been. Sometimes I get into like, you know what happened yesterday. I was doing laundry, so I thought I would sit down and make a necklace. And I made this necklace carefully. I mean, it was really pretty and intricate, and I just took my time. I was gonna wear this necklace for when I go away. Thanks, writing with oldies. Um, and I'm like holding it up to see the size. I have the two ends, and I don't know what happened, but something happened. I had something was bothered my ear, and all I know is the whole thing went on the floor. All the beads just went off, and I thought, I'm done. I'm done. It was too hot trying to pick them up. I was lightheaded. It's funny. I don't think so, Libra. I think you misread. Yeah, believe me, I know when there's trolls around. It's okay to disagree with each other. We don't all have to like everything the same. I remember when the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, like in Los Angeles, they had a radio station. They were starting a new radio station. So they would play one Beatles song, and then the next song would be a Rolling Stone, and then a Beatle, and they would say, those were the Stones. Now, here are the Beatles. And they would do that all day, like 24 hours to get people to listen. And there were always people that were into just the Stones, not the Beatles. I like both, actually. Yeah, it was very hot in the garage when I was making the necklace, and it was so pretty, the necklace. And I was kind of sweating and waiting for my wash to finish. And I was just about ready to tie the knot and get it secured, and it fell apart. It's like, oh, that's the first time that's happened. I don't think you're acting like a troll, banking. I really don't. No problem. I just think they misread something. Asking questions is good. I like questions because then I have something to answer. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, I haven't done those. Are older. I don't sell those. They're like my original paintings. But I'm able to do more. And when I get into painting, I'll paint like several. And then if I put my paints away, because I have a small section living in an RV, I'll clean it all up, and then I won't want to bring it back. Hi, K baby. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I just kind of like hadn't painted in a long time, but I am wanting to get it out because I can sit in the air conditioning and paint, and I'm going to. And I have people that have asked me to paint things, and when I do that, I'll put them on Etsy. Hi, Gwen. That van was. They didn't want to give me enough for my trade in, and they were overpriced, and I did not like the whole company. Yeah, I'm looking for a van. I'm looking for something that I can. Joanne asks, what inspires you when you're painting, and what's your thought patterns? Usually, I will most of the time, if I just sit down and paint with nothing in front of me, I either do goddesses, which I don't have around me right now one, but or flowers. I don't look at anything, they just come out of me. If I want to paint, let's say, a horse or a pup, a dog or a cat, then I look at a bunch of pictures on, like, I'll do a gallery, like I'll search on Google for maybe abstract animals or abstract flowers. And then I'll like look at something and I'll change it a little. I mean, I'll go for like what it is, but I'll do my own thing on it. And I love a lot of color. I enjoy almost abstract, but where you know what you're looking at. Um, I don't really have a good opinion on aromatherapy. Our relatives here in town own Kendall and Company, which sells aromatherapy and essential oils and stuff. And I don't get into them as much as I should. I've got some pure lavender, and it's supposed to do a lot. So I don't know. I have no real opinion on it. I think it's good. I like to smell nice things. I love my perfume that I got. One of my subscribers sent this to me several months ago. It was opium, and I've used some. That's one of my favorite smells. Banking on Money asked, where did I learn to paint? I had no lessons. I just, one Christmas, 2004, I got a present from, I got like drawing pads and some acrylic paints, and I got some charcoal, and that's just started me. I really haven't. That's why when people say, why don't you, show us how you paint? It's like, when I first start painting, I don't really like what I'm painting. I'll just like kind of sketch it in pencil and then put some paint on it. And it takes several layers before I start seeing what what I really liked. So, yeah. Hi, Donna. It just kind of like it just came. I thought up till I was in I didn't start painting till I was in my 50s. Um, but it's same thing with guitar and singing. When I started, I was 12 years old, and it was so easy for me to pick up the guitar and learn it and to sing, even though I did need help, of course, because I had lessons for 4 years. But I excelled at it because it just came natural, and that's why I think these kind of gifts. I'm very, very grateful for. They're blessings from God. They really are. They're from a higher power. I don't have any answers other than I feel like it's a blessing that I can do that. And I'm a colorful kind of person. I was just talking to Kathy about, how around here in Texas, the liberals, they get really like talked down, and it's very conservative and very Republican. And I understand. I'm living in Texas. Hi, Joanne. Um, but yeah, I kind of am a free spirit, which is very rare around here. God, I wish I had some YouTube videos. YouTube wasn't around when I was playing guitar and singing. I do sing on my channel once in a while. I've written songs. I have access to all of the oils. Really. Kendall and Company, they have their own website online too. They have a lot. And Kathy and Mark are going to start making um, Mark loves to do woodworking, so he's going to start making birds in a wood and butterflies, and because he doesn't know what to do with his extra time. And I told him if he makes some beautiful things and Kathy will paint them, I'll show you guys, and I'm going to help them get their own, Etsy shop and stuff. I do have some. I have a lot of pictures of the old days. I don't think you guys can see it, but I'll try to show you one of me years ago. Let's see. Um, I don't think you can see it. Can you see that? This is a picture of me. I was in my 30s playing here. I'm gonna see if I can get where you can see it. That's me. You see it okay? Oops. Sally asks, he could make frames for your paintings. I love my eagle by Deb. Thank you. I love the eagle ones. Okay, let me see if I can show you another one. This is a good picture. Let's see. This is a picture of me when I was 30. Okay. I can't bring my beads inside my RV because I don't have room. I have a small space. Let me see. Hold on. Hard for you to see. There. That's a long time ago. Isn't that amazing? I've been to it for a long time. Jawan, thank you. Yeah, it's hard to, there's a glare anyway. Thank you, Sully. Aw, thanks. Yeah, those were the days, huh? I have a lot more pictures. You know, one of the things that makes it hard for me to show you old pictures is when I moved here. Before I moved here, I packed this big trunk with mostly pictures and a few of my mother's. Um, she used to make not pottery, but ceramics. Thank you, Banking on Money. You have a wonderful day too. And yeah, my hair was red for years, actually. So in the garage, there is a trunk that I haven't opened in 2 years, actually in 3 years. So that's where all my pictures, family, me. I used to have a big book of just everything I ever sang, anywhere I sang. Oh, thank you, Juan. Very kind of you to say. See, we can agree to be different. It's good to be different. I don't think everyone should be the same. Hi, Gwen. You're going to scoot. I'm so glad you were here today. Thank you for coming in. I've had a very colorful life. I didn't have children, but I traveled a lot. I played music. When I first met Kathy, I was playing music in clubs in Fort Lauderdale at the time, and that's how she knows all my music. Yay, music! I'm losing my voice a little bit. Hi, Linda. I'm living in a small town in Texas where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this, but now I'm living in a small town in Texas. On Friday, we all dine at Bud's place, where you know most everybody there. I even know the cops and the mayor too, and our waitress Angie's baby's nearly due. Oh, I'm living in this small town in Texas, where people smile and get to know your name. I Never thought I'd ever want to live like this, but now I'm living in a small town in Texas. We don't have a signal, just a blinking light. McDonald's is an hour drive away. My friends all thought I flipped out, and I'm here to say I flipped out in a small town in Texas. That's my song for the day. Yes, I definitely flipped out in a small town in Texas. Who would have thought in a million years this California girl and then Florida would wind up in a small town in Texas? I was driving in my, I think my video showed it. I think my last one. Nathan is Kathy's son. And uh, he was driving in the back. I was driving and he was in the back seat. I picked him up in Lubbock at the airport. We were talking about being here in a tiny town in Texas. None of us are from Texas. Not one person in my family of like 25 people are from here. That's right, Sully. Oh, thank you, Deborah. God, I'm a little hoarse. I don't sing like I used to. God, I was really good at one time, but when you don't sing a lot and you don't play the music, it fades away. It really does. Nobody is from Texas, and it's weird that we're here, all of us. Um, Kathy's two sons, Lee and Nathan. Well, Lee was the one that got here first, and then Nathan and his family came over because they were going to start a business. Next thing you know, everybody moved to Texas. There's a lot of reasons. I mean, Kathy's got three grandsons and a great granddaughter and a grown grandson, and that's why she came with her husband. I'm here because I didn't really know what to do, and I loved my friends here so much, and they said, "Here, you can park yourself and stay as long till the end of your life. You know, no time limit." So that's why I'm here. We're gonna do some butterflies. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up, but I mean, everyone ended up here because the family was here, and cost of living is low. People got houses cheaply. Even her mom moved here. Shawan is a sweet talker. Thank you. You're kind. But it's weird that we're here. Because Nathan said if he didn't have all his family here, he wouldn't want to be here. His wife, they're from Massachusetts, and she loves it up there. Thank you, Shirley. The only child that was born in Texas was Hunter. All the rest of the kids were born in Florida. Rap. The granny that raps. Bubby the rapper. Yeah, it's funny. And people are really interesting. Having a channel is totally unique. It's a great experience if you've never had a channel. Uh, yeah, as a matter of fact, Sully's saying that he's from Massachusetts too. They're up there now. Nathan came back early; he had to work, but the three boys and her mother and father, Nadia is the mom, and her mother and father moved from Florida, also here. That's true, Donna. Yep. And I think if there was nobody here in the end, I don't think that they would stay here. I wish that they weren't here in Texas because I'm not a Texas type of person. But that's why I'm living in a weird town in Texas. Linda asked how long I was in Florida. I was in Florida a long time. I stayed I went to California. I was there from age like 7 till about 24. And then I moved to Florida because I have cousins there that have been there that long. So I was in Florida for a long time. Sully says I slipped up to Maine for a week and a half. Awesome weather, hitting the beach early tomorrow morning. Oh, um, I've been to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I've been to Agunquit, is it called? Maine. And it's so different. It's night and day. The weather's great. It's different look. The people are different. Really, I was there 6 weeks once. New Englanders are definitely different than Southerners. Doesn't mean that we're all, different in a bad way. It's not. Yeah, Sully. I really enjoyed my time. I was doing with Kathy the Renaissance Fair in New York, up in the mountains, about 45 minutes from the city. And this woman came in with her daughter, loved our jewelry that we did at the time, and we wound up selling her a bunch of stuff. And she said, could you bring it? Why don't you bring it to where they lived in Sturbridge, Mass? Do you know where Sturbridge is? They owned the Sturbridge candy shop. And we went to Sturbridge, Mass when the Renaissance Fair was over and brought her stuff. And I loved it there. Well, weather is definitely getting hotter places and colder in other places. I think we're going to get a real cold winter here. Who is Rahul? Don't cry. Oh, hi, Rahul. Wonderful. Welcome. Yeah, I enjoy the coastline, driving the coast all the way up. Hi, Rahul. Nothing, because tourists want to go where the water is fine and the air is sweet. That's why nobody's here. Thanks, K baby. I've had quite a history, actually. Like, I was born in Buffalo, New York, but when my parents, I guess they didn't want to be there. My dad wanted to go to California. I was like 5 years old. So we drove across the country, although I don't remember it that much. I remember certain things about crossing the country. We wound up in Los Angeles, and like the rest is history. I miss the beach. I am doing very well, thank you. Yeah, I miss having palm trees, beaches, sunsets, ocean. I do miss the water. Sully, you're doing really well. I mean, I follow you on Instagram, and you're an interesting man for sure. I think we would get along really well. I know we would. I've never been to India. I've never been to Europe. I just would have loved to have done that in my time, but I haven't. I've been to Jamaica, the Bahamas, uh, Mexico, Canada, and the Caribbean. I wanted to go to Wisconsin when we were in Michigan. I knew that Wisconsin wasn't that far, but we were going to take they have like a speed ferry on the water in Ontario Lake. I think that's Lake. What lake is that? Lake Ontario in Michigan, and it was too expensive. Saudi Arabia. My husband was there 12 years. I learned a lot about Saudi Arabia. I'm infatuated really with other countries. They finally let the women drive. Can you imagine? This is the year they let women drive cars. I figured that, Sully. Believe me, I have to read between the lines. Donna says Oregon's really changing too. Is it changing like, you mean weather-wise? Summers get very hot in Oregon, in the middle of the state. I love movies about India because it shows you the colors, so colorful. I one time dated a guy from Saudi Arabia. It wasn't Saudi then, it was called Tehran, I think. Persia. But this is a long time ago. Yeah, it's a shame. Our country used to be like the leader in so many different things, and now we're behind the times in a lot of ways. I've been to Gresham, Oregon. I do love Oregon. Yeah, that's the thing about California, Oregon is that fault line. Who knows when that thing's going to happen? I don't know. 22 languages in India, according to Census of India. Total number of mother tongues spoken in India, 1,652. That's amazing. That's kind of crazy. I can't even imagine. Indian people are very beautiful people. There's a lot of people from India that live in the United States. I remember going, doing some traveling. Motels, or a lot of motels are owned by Indian people. The desert can be 113. He says that you're lucky it isn't that hot temperature where I can go up to 113 or more. We've got deserts here that get that hot. Palm Springs right now is boiling. So yeah, India is definitely a really interesting place. Um, I've seen a lot of movies that show, India, and it's always exciting. Oh, I just have a movie on right now. I taped. I've seen it. It's called The 1,000 Foot Journey, about a man who's Indian and they have an Indian restaurant. They open it up as a family. It's very interesting. I really am infatuated with all the different cultures in the world. So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Linda. K Baby says, so Deb, where would you like to live? It's hard. It's hard to say. If there was like no reason for me, like money was not an object and all that kind of health, probably Northern California. Yes, Linda, I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm on Periscope sometimes looking at different countries, and I like to just watch people, even if I don't understand what they're saying, like India or Saudi Arabia. It's seeing women on there that are really like covered up, just their eyes show. They're beautiful though. Interesting people, aren't we all interesting? I've been to Baltimore, Maryland too. We did the Ocean City Spring Fest about 5 years in a row. Yep. It's the United States is a big place, but the world is just amazing. So big. Lucky, some people are very lucky they get to travel and, be able to do all that. When I was younger, I wanted to go to Europe so bad. Thank you, Simply Tweez. Are you yelling? Because Raul, when you use all capitals, it's like yelling. That's true, Elaine. Some of us are more interesting than others. But it's like some people would say, I could never sing. I really appreciate when someone can sing. Well, if we didn't have people that could appreciate art or singing, we'd have nobody to enjoy it. Excuse me. Nobody's pointing at you. You were just yelling. Yeah, Ocean City is crowded, but it was fun. I enjoyed going there every year. We'd stay a week in one of the high rises facing the ocean with a balcony. We'd stay a whole week. It was nice. Yeah, that's a good idea, Alice. Well, I'm going to have family night at 6 p.m. and it's already 4 almost. So I don't have to cook today. It's been really fun talking today. I kind of wasn't sure I wanted to I wasn't in that much of a talkative mood as usual, but you guys helped me. I think it's time for me to call it a wrap here. Definitely give me a thumbs up. That helps a lot. The views help. I think YouTube's getting better actually. It seems like we're able to have all used to be where all the videos would be like demonetized, but they're being pretty good now, thank goodness. Yes, Jawan, you could cook us some beautiful Indian food, but you're way too far away. I watch a channel called Strictly Dumplings. Anybody watch Strictly Dumplings? He's this guy that uh, cooks, goes around all over and eats mostly Asian food. Oh, and it's so cool. He went to India though, and it looked wonderful. Yeah, K baby, they kind of like lost their oomph to continue doing the family vlogs. People want things to grow real fast, and it's not a fast grow. YouTube took me 3 years, and I'm not even at 4,000 subs. So I think if I was traveling, I would have a lot more subs. But I am going to start traveling here and there a lot more, and I will definitely it'll be more interesting. Yeah, Strictly Dumplings is really good. Just look under, search Strictly Dumplings because the guy Mike is so good, and I love to watch him. Man, those poppers, Don, were good. Don took me to a restaurant in the middle of nowhere, but it had a good little restaurant with barbecue. Well, I think you're right, K baby. I think people have very little, and some people have a whole lot. But I do love travel videos and watching people um, all over the place. And let me go through one of my subjects that I kind of wanted to say. Some people ask me to do shout outs for their channels. I don't always do that. I hope they don't get mad at me. I know one person got mad at me. But for me to do a shout out, it's because I feel that the videos that this, like Strictly Dumplings or SV Delos, that's another really good channel that is excellent. I don't, I tell you what to watch when it's something that I think is extremely exciting, um, just really interesting to me. I mean, if I shouted out to everybody that has a channel, that's all I'd be doing. So I hope that, people understand that. Being in an RV traveling constantly would be difficult. I can only imagine being in a van, and that would be my total home, and have to just be in the van and try to find places to drive to, and um, having the comforts that you don't have. You don't have them. I could do like part-time camping in a van, definitely. That sounds delicious, Joanne. Wow. Don, those poppers were really good. The place makes these giant jalapeno poppers. The jalapenos weren't too hot, stuffed with cream cheese and brisket, and then wrapped in this thick bacon, and then deep fried, I guess. And it was like really good. That would be delicious, Joanne. He's talking about how he would, you know, season up the chicken and put it in the fridge and let it get into the marinating of the ginger and red chili, which I love. I love that kind of cooking. Sounds delicious. The poppers were really very simple, but real thick and big. And they didn't. I mean, it wasn't like anything I've ever. That's the best poppers I've ever had. I wonder how that was, K baby. What do you feel after a year of doing that? It seems like it would be hard. I'm a comfort person and I like to be comfortable. I hardly have that much comfort in an RV, really. It's okay. I'm used to it. But, a nice big easy chair and a sofa and, a room in the kitchen with a countertop. I kind of miss it. I don't know, Raul. I guess that's just something that doesn't come from the US. Was it hard? Okay, baby. And boring. Yeah, you'd be in like, like I see Caravan Carolyn. I watch her all the time. And I like all of them. I look forward to meeting a lot of those people when I go to RTR this year. But it doesn't look that comfortable. It doesn't look like that would be that much fun living like that. I just think it's a good way, inexpensive to go places. Yeah, I don't like jalapeno too hot because then it's hard to eat them. It does clean out your sinuses, that's for sure. Hey, Teresa. She loves comfort too. Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to find a way. I might even sleep in my truck, as I found that there's a bed that you can put in the back seat that fits trucks and cars. And I can get curtains and cover the windows, but only in the winter. See, Donna says they have cricket. There. I belong to a team in Sarasota, Florida. Okay, there you go. So we have some cricket. Yeah, America has baseball and football and basketball. Now, Jawan, you should do a cooking channel because it looks like you can cook your butt off. I know, Alice, part of this is reading. we're having a Indian dining recipe. Um, how to Yes, I think that Indian food is fun. I like all kinds. My favorite food is, I guess I could say, is either Thai food. I love Japanese food, Chinese. I used to love Mexican, but I'm kind of tired of it now. That would be nice, Linda. Wouldn't it be nice if we could all chat live together? That would be interesting. And I grew up, my mother was a really good cook. She taught me how to cook really good Italian food and really good Jewish food. My dad loved ribs, and we made the best barbecue sauce. Oh, I'm sorry, Pakistan. Well, that's pretty close to India. I don't know my countries as well as I should. The girls are good. Both of them are on the sofa back here. Lily's right there, and Rosie's over there. They're doing well. Hi, Jones. Welcome. Um, I tried putting the kiddie pool up, and I filled it with water, and I got the dogs one at a time to put them in there, and they just wouldn't go for it. They just kept jumping out. Yeah, when someone passes away, like your mom, you remember all the food and grandma. My grandmother and grandfather had a restaurant for years in downtown Buffalo. So and my cousin Risa in Buffalo, New York, owns Risa's Deli. She's got. I mean, I come from a food background. Yeah, I thought, putting the little puppy pool up and that they would enjoy getting wet and splashing, but they didn't want anything to do with it. So we'll keep it for Hunter. He loves the pool. Funny, are you talking to me or Raul? I don't eat a lot of I don't make a lot of Indian type food. That's right, Don. Don says there are good and bad people in every country in the world. That is so true. Yeah, like we're influenced by our family's cooking. I mean, my mother could make chicken soup and vegetable soup and escarole soup, pea soup. Just she fed a family. I never thought that we were, broke. Yeah, I do love. Can't get a good bagel here. You have to go to New York or Miami or some big city. I'm kind of tired of the Tex-Mex thing. That's what we have here. Yes, we have good dinners. Like tonight, we're eating at Magali and Arnolfo. They're from Guatemala, and that's part of our family. And I think tonight is casseroles and salads. Yeah, Raul, you really think that your country is the only country that has anything good? Obviously, Cracks me up. People crack me up. I am going to end my live chat here very soon and take the dogs out for a while, and it's going to be time to chill out and wait for dinner tonight. Maybe I'll talk to you later, Don. I do hope y'all enjoyed this casual Saturday chat. Chat. Lots of different kinds of people together. You're very welcome. I'm going to have another video coming out in maybe a day or so. I've been doing about maybe 3 videos a week and then 1 live chat a week. So it's been working out. Yeah, chicken and dumplings is really good. Thank you guys. I hope you have a really good rest of your weekend. My husband didn't cook. He could barely. He made sandwiches, you know. Yes, this is family night here, Linda. We eat at 6 p.m. with everybody. Janice, I hope you had a good nap. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how people feel about their country too. At least, Joanne of Pakistan, you're very proud of your people and your music and your food. Have a happy rest. Enjoy the rest of your night. Keep in touch, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself today. Okay? Love you guys.